Storm King is our third encounter with the Archdemon on this list. It is definitely a spectacle fight similar to the Dragon God, and what a spectacle it is. Like I've said in the previous episodes, each final boss of the location has some unique mechanic, some twist to its fight. The twist of the Storm King is that if you are a melee character, you simply cannot kill this boss with your weapon. But let's start with the arena, since it's probably the biggest one in the whole game. When you first enter the arena, the cutscene plays, showing you this huge mantis-like demon with long tentacles. It's probably the most Lovecraftian boss in the entire game, and the most Lovecraftian location too, when you think about it. But the biggest surprise is that it's flying high above the ground. It's 100% out of your reach if you're a melee player. What's even weirder, you don't know where it is. At the beginning, there are just those smaller storm beasts that, by the way, constantly shoot at you. You can explore the arena to find 2 chunks of cloudstone and, most importantly, the Storm Ruler on the cliff. Storm Ruler is the answer to the question, how do I even fight this thing? If you attack with this legendary sword, it will literally cut through the sky. I really like this arena because it's so different from everything else. It's so open, so spacious. It really fits the theme of this boss. It is the grand finale of this location, themed around the cult of death. Storm King is supposed to be the last entity that Dead Soul encounters on its journey. So yeah, huge avian beasts and such open arena enhance the theme of this fight rather well. The biggest challenge in this fight are those smaller storm beasts flying around the arena. They constantly shoot at you, so you have to be careful and look out for their projectiles. I have to say that if you're playing some kind of a ranged build, then this fight is a walk in the park. You can easily snipe down the storm beasts from the safe distance, and then when the Big Daddy shows up, well, you can just snipe him down as well. However, it gets a bit more complicated if you're a melee character. You have to obtain, mentioned before, Storm Ruler. With it, you can cut through the sky and take down storm beasts one by one. I advise you to take care of them first, before the Storm King arrives. When he finally shows up, it doesn't get that much difficult. He probably has the most modest moveset out of all Demon Souls bosses. I say that because he only has one attack. He will send this rain of spears at the player. When you see it, take cover behind this pillar. You cannot just roll through it. The Storm King will repeat this cycle of flying by the player, attacking and flying away. You just have to spam Storm Ruler attacks at him. This boss doesn't have that much health. Although I appreciate the novelty of this fight and its originality, I can't say I'm a huge fan. The setting is beautiful. The visual design of this boss is also interesting, very Lovecraftian, which is a big plus for me. But other than that, it is too slow maybe? It's a spectacle fight, and I get that. It's about visuals, but it is a very static spectacle. But on the other hand, you could argue that it also enhances the themes, the whole experience. The Storm King looks very noble in the way it gently flies up on the sky. When the Storm King is down, he will drop over 40,000 souls and Storm Demon Soul, which can be transferred into Morion Blade or Anti-Magic Field. When it comes to the tips, the biggest one is play a ranged build, or at least buy a bow and some arrows. Other than that, equip Thief Ring. This will make it harder for storm beasts to spot you. Thanks for watching, to the next time.